Jesus Christ. Bro, you know what's another game series that really needs like some more love? Mega Man, bro.
Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Did you like the last one?
I didn't get to play the last one. The last Mega Man I played was the Mighty No.9.
I heard that shit was horrid.
It was definitely not what it was like led up to be.
Oh, I remember.
Again,
I tried getting into that shit.
I think a lot of people were way too harsh, but I get it. They did promise a lot.
They made mad money off the donation thingy.
Yeah, no, they did. But they at least they released a game. They didn't like rob people. They just
No, but they released a game that was like half that.
They shot for the moon and missed. They wanted too much. They wanted to incorporate too much into that.
I'm going back into my data bank memories.
Okay.
And they were promising a lot of shit, and they were getting a lot of money, and they didn't give half of what they received.
Again, they were promising a lot of game features that they just couldn't incorporate.
Would you say they have a right? The people have a right to be mad?
There's a difference between me being mad and then just shitting on a game and saying it's completely terrible because of that.
But that was the reason. It was. Oh my god.
No, so hold on, because the game itself is still playable. My biggest issue with the game is that the dialogue is corny.
There was a lot of like technical things that was promising they didn't deliver on.
Bro, you know who else has promised a lot of technical shit? Xenoverse.
Yes, but bro, like we talking about people that was guaranteeing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you would think that the fucking people who Dragon Ball Z, bro.
I don't care. I'm being biased.
One of the biggest names, bro. Same with the Sonic people, bro. You know what Sonic Forces promised?
Okay.
My point is, like, the people who donated money didn't get robbed.
I feel like they did.
You know what I'm saying? Not to sound like a dab, but I would be disappointed, not mad. But
I feel like they got robbed.
That's why I don't back a lot of shit. Like, I back something that I have proof that is gonna be worth backing.
I almost backed like a Nintendo Switch grip. That shit look mad cool.
You gotta be careful with that shit, bro.
Yeah.
For example, you know who robbed people? Here's a good example. The fucking creator of Fairly Odd Parents. He robbed people.
How did he rob people?
He did a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
For his own streaming service, like Netflix type shit.
Yeah.
And in that streaming service, it was gonna be this. He promised a lot of shit. He promised user-friendly uploading, like you could upload your own shows after getting approved by the system.
Yeah.
He promised wholesome family content, which I don't care. Like that part, I don't really care about. But I'm just telling you everything he promised. He promised a wholesome family aspect. He went on this whole Christian thing about it, how it was gonna be Christian stuff, and it was gonna be learning, and it was gonna finally be a streaming service where you could like walk away from it and leave your kids messing with it and wouldn't have to worry about what they're watching.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And on top of that, he was promising like artists like their chance in the limelight, a bunch of shit. And you know what happened?
Wow.
He reached his goal, and that streaming site never came out.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it came out for like a day, and then he shut it down.
Why?
Right. I mean, it was also probably
He never explained why.
No.
Crazy.
And that man is known for just being a dick at this point, despite the fact that he made like one of everyone's favorite childhood cartoons.
Ain't his name like Butch Hart's son?
Yeah. He was on record saying like, if you don't draw, you have no right to critique artists.
Yeah.
If you don't draw good, you shouldn't, like, you and me shouldn't critique artists because we're not professionals.
Yeah.
We have no right to talk about other people. And he's just an asshole, but he robbed people. They released a product. Was the product the best product? Nah. But they still released a product. They promised you a game, and they released at core what they promised. Now they promised a bunch of other shit,
Yeah.
but they unfortunately they fucking ate more than they could fucking chew, or they bit off more they could chew. There it is. They bit off more than they could chew. And with that being said, Mighty No.9 isn't the best game in the world, but I don't think it's the worst.
Hmm. Oh.
But Mega Man definitely needs more love overall. Like that's a game that I think needs more shit.
I agree.
Mega Man, unfortunately, right now is just like a Easter egg for Capcom.
They need to make Mega Man like Dragon Ballish.
I mean, I can see it. I could see that with like how it works.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would like it, but I could see it because him copying the abilities are pretty much like forms.
Yeah.
You know who was I was always a fan of Bass. Bass was my favorite.
I didn't get to the Mega Man series, to be honest with you.
What? I thought you were a big fan.
I like Mega Man, but I just never really like. My favorite Mega Man game is the Game Boy Color ones.
Yeah, Mega Man and Bass is one of them.
No, Mega Man Extreme 2. My favorite Mega Man. It's
Oh,
based off
Mega
of
Man and Bass.
it's based off of Mega Man X 2.
You gotta play Mega Man and Bass, bro.
Yeah. But
Bass is mad.
I'm gonna go on record for saying this. I think the Game Boy Color versions are better than the NES version. I had so much more fun.
The 3DS emulators are better. I have Mega Man X on my 3DS, so I was just being stupid. I was just being dumb.
Because they re-released Mega Man X 1 and 2.
I never played the Game Boy ports. The Game Boy Advance ports.
No, I'm talking about Game Boy Color. Like
they released them on Game Boy Color?
Yeah, they released Mega Man Extreme and Mega Man Extreme 2.
There's no way.
It's one of my favorite games, I swear.
There's no way.
I beat that shit so many times, bro. I love that game. One of my Super Mario Maker levels is based off of one of the levels in that game.
There's no way that they released that on Game Boy Color and it was better than the SNES.
It's not better in terms of like performance wise, but I love that shit way more than the SNES version.
Well, I mean, it's easier to play because you'd have it with you everywhere.
No, I'm telling you, like that shit was mad fun. Like I beat both versions. I beat both solid versions of the game. Like, yo, that shit was so much fun.
Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know if I could take your opinion seriously or not. Bro, I can't capture this damn thing. I don't have sleeping.